What if I told you that in 2026, you can run iOS apps without actually installing them on your home screen? No traditional installation, just launch and use. Today, I'm testing the new LiveContainer on iOS, and the results might surprise you. In today's video, we're checking out the new LiveContainer for iOS and how it allows you to run iOS apps inside a container environment. This is an educational overview, so make sure you only use apps you legally own and always follow Apple's policies. Let's get started. Before we continue, there's one important thing you need to know. You will need a computer once for the initial setup of LiveContainer. Yes, only once. After the initial installation is completed and properly signed using your own Apple ID or developer account, you won't need the computer again for normal usage inside the container. First, you need a tool called iLoader. Download and install iLoader on your computer. It is available on Windows, Linux, and Mac. Once installed, connect your iPhone or iPad to your computer. If you're using a Windows PC and your device is not being recognized, you may need to install Apple Devices app from the Microsoft Store. Apple Devices is the official Apple software that allows Windows computers to properly communicate with iPhones and iPads. After installing it, open Apple Devices and connect your iPhone or iPad. Once your device is detected successfully, you can continue with the signing and installation process. Then, open iLoader and sign in using your own Apple ID. Make sure you are using a secure connection. Do not share your Apple ID credentials with anyone. If you're uncomfortable entering your primary Apple ID, you can create a secondary Apple ID specifically for app signing purposes. After logging in, choose the LiveContainer plus SideStore stable version. Let the tool prepare and sign the app, and wait the process. The iLoader will then install LiveContainer onto your connected device. Go back to your device. You will see LiveContainer on your iDevice. Once installation finishes, you need to verify the LiveContainer first. Go to Settings, tap General, open VPN and Device Management, and trust your Apple ID profile. After that, LiveContainer should launch successfully. On the top left corner, you will see the SideStore icon. Click that icon, and it will redirect you to the SideStore interface. Next, open the Settings section inside SideStore. Here you will see an option to sign in with your Apple ID. Log in using your own Apple ID so the app can generate a personal development certificate. This certificate allows your device to run apps that you sign yourself for testing or personal use. Once you have successfully logged in with your Apple ID in SideStore, you can close the SideStore app. Now, reopen LiveContainer again on your device. After that, go to the Settings section inside LiveContainer. Look for the option Import Certificate from SideStore. Tap on it and allow the app to import your development certificate. Once the certificate has been imported successfully, the setup is complete. Now you can start importing compatible IPF files into LiveContainer by tapping plus icon and select your IPF files. Once loaded, you are now open and launch them directly from within the container interface. Instead of installing the apps traditionally on your home screen, they run inside the LiveContainer environment. This helps keep everything organized inside one place. And that's it. Thanks for watching and see you on the next video.